Our many sovereign worlds thrived under the guidance of the trade order, and for centuries we enjoyed peace and prosperity. The ways of war had been long forgotten. Then the aliens came. Despite fleeing from their own destruction, they overran our meager defenses, enslaved our people, and plundered our worlds. Desperate and unable to mount a resistance on their own, many worlds ceded their authority, transforming the Order into the Traitor Emergency Coalition. United under a single banner, we finally stood a fighting chance, and our vast commercial fleet was slowly retooled into a shield against the alien advance. It seemed our fortunes were turning as we mounted a counter-offensive. Such hope was short-lived. The long-banished deviants, now calling themselves the Advent, returned more powerful and twisted than we could have imagined. Many undefended worlds fell to their corruption before we could redirect forces from the alien front. Caught between the Advent's revenge and the alien onslaught, we were forced to dig in. We built up mighty defenses to outlast our enemies, and eventually, we even sought peace. Now, after 30 years of constant warfare, our alliances are breaking down. The coalition is split between those who would withdraw and those who would lash out. Rebellion has even started to fracture the unity of the Advent. Unsure if they still want to destroy us or one another. Meanwhile, the alien assault has become increasingly desperate. Though strangely, their outcasts may end up being our salvation. Especially if the warning is true.
Hello everybody, and welcome to Let's Play Sins of a Solar Empire Rebellion. If you've been watching my previous videos, you would have noticed that I was expressing concern about whether my computer could handle this, and you might have seen the just cutscene before how it was a bit laggy. So not a great start, but I intend to keep going. And if you intend to see a non-laggy version, you can just buy the game yourself. So, come on. Okay. What map to play? This is going to be difficult, but I think I'm going to stick with this map called Convergence. There's a reason I'm doing that. Because this game is bloody hard. It's quite a step up from Trinity with the Titans. They had a whole new element to gameplay, which means you can't do my usual tactic of just starbasing everywhere and waiting for the AI to smash their faces into your defences. So we're going to have to do something a bit more tactical. I would love to show off more of the races, but unfortunately I don't think my computer could handle it. It can barely handle it when I'm not recording, so I'm just going to do a small skirmish. I'm sure there'll be plenty of other Let's Plays that do more grander maps, but you can go and watch theirs if you want. I am going to stay with unfair. Well, first I'll explain this. Each faction has been split into two, the Rebels and the Loyalists. this gives a nice little synopsis, so I don't have to explain much. I'll just go over each one. You can pause if you want to read all of this. I suppose I'd better go back to the abilities. Yeah, so just pause if you want to read any of these descriptions. Yeah, so I don't know if my computer could handle a 6 player free-for-all. So I'm just going to do 2v2, and hopefully I'll have a lot of help from my allies, because I'm gonna need it. Again, the video could get a bit laggy later on. I can probably handle quite a bit early on, as in, like, the initial skirmishes are not going to be too bad. So yeah, I'm pretty sure I'll be able to handle it, and if I can't, I'll push through anyway. I'll try and zoom out a bit, lower the settings and everything. Okay, I think I've done all the races. We're going to be playing as the Advent Loyalists. And... oh, this is a let's play, why not show off a bit. Let's have the Vasari, Tech Rebel, and an Advent Rebel. Okay, those teams look fair. Here are a few game options. We're going to have lock teams, pirates inactive, quick start, allied victory on. There are a few new victory conditions. Again, pause if you want the description in the lower right. Let's play the game, shall we? So yeah, the difficulty. Adding titans has greatly changed the aspect of the game. They're extremely expensive and powerful. If your enemies have one, you need one. There's no question about that. I've been able to hold off a level 1 titan with a starbase and a small fleet, but that was like pushing it. I was pulling out all the stops and everything. It was quite difficult.
Fail us in this task.
They probably want an envoy. I'll just go with my usual start. That's something that still works. Good, we're still side by side. Occasionally you, if you don't know what shape the map is, it's essentially a, I suppose a octagon around the center star with a little cross in the middle. Sometimes you can be separated by your allies, so you have like an enemy there and an enemy there. That's horrible. It really is. I'll just probably reload the map. Okay, I'll give you a quick overview of the new techs. Corvettes, small, fast, cheap ships that you can spam early on. Extremely useful against light, long-range missile frigates. They mainly help your online gamers with early rushes. A good counter. I'll still use them. They're very good. Maybe a bit overpowered, but I tend to rely on illuminators. And then, in order to build a titan, we have to research all of these levels and build a foundry, which we get from the first one. And that's the new mind control ability. I'll be back to describe the others in a minute.
A colonizable planet has been discovered. Destiny unfolds. Eyes. Strength and unity. The future is ours.
Okay, a few of the other technologies. The Advent Loyalists rely mainly on their culture, which is a great thing because they've got a few boosts in that area. Sorry, in that area. An increase to culture spread, that's nice. An increase to the allegiance change of the enemies, extremely nice if you just want to turtle and turn your enemies against them. Planet for a planet, haven't used that ability. High risk, high reward. If you lose a planet, you gain strong attack power, so if your enemy has sneaked round a siege frigate, you can deal extreme damage to their fleet. Global unity eliminates the eliminates the point of unity indoctrination, I think. I haven't actually used it, but if it does, then that's, I suppose, a free logistics slot. Understanding, just one more new tech, assimilated populace. Good if you're on the attack. Security, you've got coward submission. I quite like that. There's a couple more techs, I just need to do this first. Yeah, I'm probably not going to get that destroyed, so we're going to, well... Actually, I think I'm going to gun for it. Because if we can get it, then we can... Oh, yep, another thing, there's dwarf planets added to the game. They're kind of a mix between asteroids and planets, I suppose. I haven't actually settled one, but I know they exist and stuff. Don't worry, I haven't forgotten the text. Just need to. I'm gonna go over Temple of Hostility just because I want some bonuses. Sell a bit of metal because we don't need that very much early on, except to spam frigates. And if there's one thing I like to do, it's to spam frigates.
More credits are required.
That's kind of a lie. I rarely spam things. I'm not a very good spammer. Now, I don't know whether to go for that asteroid or...
Planet development complete.
I suppose
Strength and unity.
to some extent an asteroid is easier to defend than a planet. You've got a smaller radius, less chance of them bypassing, greater coverage of defences.
Construction finished.
We have a pretty strong attack from the home world. I don't want to colonise it now, then my fleet's going to be out of position if I try and take these worlds, which I'm going to. So I have decided I'm going to make my stand here.
More credits are required.
Build a turret. That's enough defence for now.
We answer the call.
You stay there.
Is it time?
You guys get over here.
Destiny unfolds.
Okay, a bit more teching. I believe there's one I missed. Yep, down here.
Stand by
Ancient
for
Retribution. Fantastic technology, one of the best. Some would say it's overpowered, but I say it's friggin' time the Advent had something good like this. Increase in damage, range and shield mitigation. Straight up, no ifs, ands or buts.
Construction finished.
Actually, I think I missed one more.
Planet development.
Fury of Unity. Damage bonus and culture. Quite good actually. A few things have been moved around. I noticed that Hardened Cities is in the security tree now rather than in the Harmony one. Used to be about there. Another thing is that culture, when you upgrade it for the Advent, blocks phase missiles slightly, or reduces their chance to bypass, which is quite useful, I think. Okay, I'm just gonna throw a bit of research down. Might as well put 1 point into the Titan thingy bobby. But don't get your hopes up, I'm not going to be building any Titans anywhere anytime soon.
Destiny unfolds.
I'm usually the last to build a Titan because I rarely save money. I find there's always something to spend your money on, and it's generally a lot better than saving it. I suppose I'll give you a bit of a close-up. They've enhanced the graphics, and that's one of the main concerns. To be honest, I thought the graphics before were quite good. They've upped them, which has radically decreased my computer's performance, especially when recording, but no matter. I don't like this, I'm lagging slightly now. Ooh, a nebula. Maybe a supernova remnant?
Strength and unity.
I suppose it's got a star in the middle. So maybe it's a planetary nebula. Who knows? If you know, post in the comments section. And give yourself a 5 points.
Is it time?
Okay, I'm gonna do a little trick. Alright, disband the fleet, send my
Speak
mothership
your
in
mind.
first. Let it soak up the damage and then send my frigates in after.
Stand by for phase jump. Is it time? Knowledge acquired. A colonizable planet has been discovered.
Discovered an enemy planet. I should probably put a Harmony Temple down so I can actually
Our fleet has
do
arrived.
my rush to trade, which I sort of forgot in the heat of the moment. Okay, mothership.
Speak your mind.
Start shooting stuff. Uh-oh.
Say no
Okay,
more.
right.
Do not dare resist.
Oh, come on, don't lag on me. Go. This lag is... horrifying.
A colonizable planet has been discovered.
Well, I hope you like this first video in 720p, because I think it's time to downgrade. I don't know if my computer can take this for much longer.
A colonizable planet has been discovered. Our forces have engaged the enemy.
Don't worry, I will finish this one way or the other. If it means you don't get to see any epic battles at all, yeah, I'm okay with that. It seems like everyone's attacking a different target, that's okay. I'm not big on micromanagement anyway. Well, I was going to pull out, but seeing as this is the only battle you're probably going to see.
A colonizable planet has been discovered.
Yeah, you're the envoy. Screw you. I don't do the envoy stuff anymore. Alright, need to zoom out to manage the Empire. Oh, you son of a bitch. Pardon my language. Oh, I wanted to take... I suppose I could get to them first, but still. With principle. I suppose it's only a dead asteroid. And I suppose my allies are going to be far more useful than I will be.
Another planet joins the Unity.
Okay. Okay, got the two most important levels to stop losing money. Now we just put all the metal extractors that we can.
Knowledge acquired.
Welcome back, I think. I seem to have been recording for I don't know how long. I didn't hear a beep to say that I'd stopped recording, so I hoped I haven't been recording or talking to myself for too long. I'm sorry if there's a huge jump. Nothing much happened. We took this planet. Light sector remnants took that one. I'm setting my fleet over there,
Is ours.
and I'm going to reinforce Icaron because my enemies took that planet there. Hopefully my
Stand by for
Basari
phase
allies can take that planet,
knowledge
Utopia.
acquired.
Seems kind of ironic for a dead asteroid.
Planet has been discovered.
Because if my enemies get both, if they get these 4 planets, we're screwed.
A friendly fleet has arrived.
There's no two ways about that. Okay, I'm gonna get a trade port at my home world as quickly as possible because I need income.
Construction finished. Stand by for phase jump.
From my... I don't believe I did that. Oh well.
We answer the call.
I'm going to send in my mothership
Speak your
with
mind.
send my mothership in first so that she would take most of the damage, but
Allied forces need
no,
our
do
assistance.
not. Well, if you want to help me, but I'm colonizing that planet, whether you like it or not.
Planet development complete.
Come on, I'm not adverse to spending money. Oh, that's a big fleet, and it has a Radiance battleship. Oh, yes, one other big update in Rebellion is that capital ships, when you have their, 3 abilities and the super ability, rather than
Construction finished.
each of them having 3 levels and then one of the last level, each of them can go up to 4, except the last level, which can go up to 2. This is so that your ships can have more diversity rather than just being, how much XP do I need to max this thing out?
Construction finished. Is it time?
Kill that thing quickly. I want this planet for myself. I do not want my allies to get it. Because they're bloody thieves. That planet is rightfully mine. I'm going to start building a couple corvettes.
More credits are required.
How many till... I need 2 for trade ports. I'm really concerned about that large fleet the Advent had there. Or the Advent Rebels, rather. I suppose if they do take these 2 planets, which it looks like they have, we can still attack via the back way. We can still go in via the back passage. Whoa, lag spike. Green star. Not sure that's entirely possible, but yeah. I want money. So it's probably a bad decision, but I'm going to put the second point into colonize. Let's face it, this thing isn't a battleship. Oh, we have 1 corvette. I have 1 corvette. I will take those odds any day. Oh dear. Yep, this is a bona fide invasion, alright. I knew this day would come.
We're prepared for anything.
Run away, corvettes, run
We're
away.
prepared for anything.
Another planet joins the Unity.
Fantastic.
We sense you.
Is it time?
Now, get over there.
Allied forces need our assistance.
ASAP.
What do you desire?
Oh god, it's level 2 already. Take out that corvette.
Strength and unity.
Suppose I can try and show you this without dying too much. And by dying too much, I mean lagging too much. units. How I hate it when you're my enemy.
Strength and unity.
Also, they turned its pink lasers
Friendly
blue.
fleet has arrived.
Quite like the upgrade. It's also come to my attention that this
Tell me how I might
episode has
serve.
got quite long.
Construction finished. Stand by.
At least I think it has. I don't know how long I zoned out for a while, but oh goodness, it shredded me.
We sense you.
Go back there, just wait for reinforcements. No point mastering yourself. I don't need to upgrade these things, yeah.
Our reinforcements have arrived.
Well, okay, I'm gonna end this episode here. I'll see you guys next time.